Maximus Reactus back in the building. We are here in Phoenix, Arizona with the Phoenix Suns. And they're visited by the Boston Celtics, number 2 seed in the East. I see Derek White. I see Harper Jr. Where the heck is Jaylen Brown? Ain't nowhere we're watching a Brother Brown-less game. Grab your snacks, grab your popcorns. I will be yapping if I don't see my favorite players. We're here at Mortgage Center.
Here comes Hauser, and you've got to immediately find Hauser.
D. White, D3.
You're going to get up a ton of threes.
I see JT in the cut.
The pregame show tonight, and Derek White opened up the score.
They asked Joe Mazzulla if Jalen Green's here. Okay, we got some stars. Sidestep 3, Green. You know my son is Jalen Green. Wait, no, that didn't sound right. You know Jalen is green with the Suns.
Let's hope tonight is the night.
Hauser, Splash Man. White. You're telling me Dylan Harper's brother, Ron Harper Jr., Star Soul Frame. Must be nice. Yeah, as he misses that, bro. I'm just glazing you and you do this. Come on, Junior. Green, right to left. Dribble drills, he gets Gillespie. Right back to Green. Pull that. That man cannot guard you. Green. Step back, midi. Gets the lucky bounce. Not really luck when you've shot that shot 20,001 times, but I see you with the one arm sleeve, Jay Green. Gillespie, interception. I think he has options. They get it to Rolls Royce. Locked and loaded in the corner. So no Brooks, no Booker. NBA injuries are a different breed, bro. Even the NCAA are dealing with injuries. All lower bodies, man. Lower body extremities. That's the Pritchard dude. He can rob him. Steal that, Pritchard. Come on. Workout, gang. I couldn't get the steal. Stay with him. Don't give a baseline. There you go.
One-on-one off the dribble. So we get over to Amanda, who's got more.
Oh, that's the Duke, man. Grayson Allen coming off the pin down. He's definitely going to shoot that. If you like Duke, go check out the NCAA Foots here on the Maximus Reaction channel. We have plenty of Duke videos like the one we reacted last night. Duke is the number 1 team in the nation in the NCAA. Jalen Green with a nice hustle play. If he can do more hustle plays, the 50-50 balls, make his free throws, and be the player that he is, he would be valued so much more. It's just when you're a superstar, borderline all-star in the regular season, you drop off in the playoffs, and you don't make the hustle plays and stuff. Vucci Main lost the handle, could have had a windmill. But you gotta like stack the small things like putback misses like he just had. Free throws converted. Wide open layups converted. You gotta hit those small things so that when playoff time comes, those are reps that you stack games and games and days, over months, over weeks, over years, as opposed to trying to be getting into your deep bag in the playoffs where every player has watched every single game of the regular season and scouted how you play. You have to basically come up with new moves in the playoffs. Gucci man. Like, I remember I was playing in this men's league, and I had a couple of my boys, and we had our 5, and, like, you know, we had a couple guys off the bench. Pritchard, but I had to set my ego aside and come off the bench and not be a starter anymore. Why? Because we had guys on the bench who were, you know, better defenders than I. Because every team that we played had, like, 6'8" guys at the center, and like their point guard was like 6'4". So it was like everybody had size. But you know what happened? When I put my ego aside, I decided to be like Peyton Pritchard. I put my ego aside, came off the bench, and I had like my first game off the bench, I had like 24, then I had 16, then I had like 10, and then I had like 15 again. But like as a starter, I was just like, you know, not as well in that role just because I was focused so much on defense. As a bench player, I was coming in to make an impact instantly. Rolls Royce. So sometimes, you know, all in all is to say, like, in the playoffs, eventually I came back to the starting lineup because I earned it. But what I had to do was I had to come up with all new moves from the playoffs because we only played the team 3 times, right, in the regular season. They're going to know all my moves in 3 games. D. White. D3. So I had to come up with new moves for the playoffs, bro. And it was like the players didn't expect it. They were expecting me to do my patented tween dribble to my mid range, but I started getting to the step back three. I started taking more threes because the defense was collapsing on me. So I realized they were cutting off the drive. So I had to open up my game. And you know what's crazy? True story. In the championship game, bro, in our men's league, we lost by 1 point in overtime. I fouled out because only 6 guys showed up. Our 7th man got into like an accident or something. And I started that game. I like fouled out because I had to be aggressive. It was a championship game. We lost by 1 point and I was on the bench fuming because our point guard missed 2 free throws and we were up when I was in the game and I lost. We lost. When I left the game, we were up like 6 in overtime, the beginning of overtime, and there's like 2 minutes. We went on like we gave up like a 7-0 run and we lost by 1. Right? I'm still pissed off about it. It was like 3 years ago. No, that's 2 years ago, but I'm still mad about it, man. That was the first and only time I'd ever been in a championship game, and I was 23 and I was on my J-ish. I didn't want to lose. But technically I didn't lose. I wasn't in the game. I fouled out. But like, you know, F, man. It's hard to win at the highest. That wasn't even the highest level. That was a casual men's league. That was, you know, probably something that you guys watching out there, you guys could have had like 50 in that league. But it's like, when you get to that even next level college, be honest, like winning is Walsh. Winning is like impossible. Like these guys make it look so easy, but it's actually not. You have to basically sacrifice Derek White. Okay, Derek White for MVP. Derek White, it's your team. Go crazy. Alley-oop. Keita couldn't green the dunk, but he gets the lefty, though. D. White. No, that's Pritchard. There's D. White. Pull back. Hey, whoa, ref, call the foul. D. White's got 18. Jalen Green versus Derek White. Didn't think I'd see that.
Finally got a wide open attempt inside.
But hey, man, Pritchard swings it. White. One more to Keita. He's coming off that pin down. Cut. He's going back door. Pritchard penetrates the D behind his back. Keita missed the push shot. Keita fights for it and slams it down. There you go, Keita. Way to fight. Never stop fighting, gang. Top of the second half. Gillespie is being harassed by White. He goes right to the rim and blocked. Shot clock violation anyway. Hauser. Pull up 3 in transition. Wow. That's scary, bro. You know what sucks about shots like that, right? So all the guys on their Suns run back on defense. They're using energy. All Derek White's or Hauser's teammates barely got to the top of the key spots. And they get to just trot back on defense. No energy wasted. The Suns now have to run back on offense. That's what the three-pointer does in transition, man. Like, instead of everybody have to run cutting to the basket, for the Celtics, it's so easy. Like, look at Derek White. He wasted no energy on this possession. The Suns have to try to do a better job of making them work. But then again, it's not the playoffs, so don't expect too much big brain defense. But I like to scheme against teams in my free time for my own fun. Like how I would go about attacking as a lead ball handler or like a dead-eye shooter. Because one of my specialties is shooting threes. Because it's just so easy. But driving to the rim is easy too. It's just... The one thing in basketball, bro, it's never my initial defender. It's the help side defender. Or the X-Man. X-Man being the help defender to the help defender of the man guarding the ball.
26.
D. White. Keita, the spin move. He's like a DJ on a turntable. Mr. Ascended Trey couldn't get it. D. White actually tipped that ball. A deflection, but doesn't get to go. Derek White's one of the best defenders in the world at that guard position. Him and Steph Castle are up there, man. Rolls Royce can't get it to go. Williams, there you go.
40% shooter from downtown.
Jay Green, what you got, boy? You got a baby on him. Green, tween, goes left. Green with the strength. Why doesn't Jalen Green dunk that, bro? He's very capable of dunking that. Bro, the craziest highlight mixtape, bro. Yeah, I just had to be there.
Across the floor.
Is that 2018, 19? When it was like him, Ant-Man, and the K dude?
Doesn't need a lot of space.
I wonder if all those guys ended up being really good in the NBA. Or did they make it to the NBA? I don't know. That kid seems like he has potential. That Ant-Man is definitely not going to make it. I don't see him doing anything.
Hauser in the ball fake.
Hauser, you know what's a fun fact about Anthony Edwards, bro? I only watched one non-NBA game of Anthony Edwards while he was at Georgia, and I saw him. It was just like highlights. He first picked some like random kid's pocket and windmilled. That was the first play I saw, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's going to the NBA." Next play I saw, he had like 5 threes in college, and he like came back from my town. I was like, "Oh, he's going to the NBA." I like never watched another college game of his again, and he was in the NBA. Like I can just tell when a guy is way too good for the level they're at. The first time I've ever seen Cooper Flag play, true story, he was in 7th grade. I was like, this guy's going to the NBA with Mikey Williams and Imani Bates. But I was wrong about maybe Imani Bates and Mikey Williams, but like I said they were going to the league. I didn't know what they were going to be like. I think Mikey Williams is getting the NBA. I know that for a fact he can get to the NBA. Imani Bates has already gotten the NBA. I am hitting on 2 out of 3 of those. Mikey, lock in with me, gang. You need to help me prove that I know ball. But Mikey's got it. We'll let your game do the talking, Mikey. Mikey's got a 4.0 GPA. As my type of GPA. Fun fact, when I played on the basketball team in high school, my coach actually pulled the team aside and like made me the guy not run in practice because I was helping the team's GPA. Because I was just like one of those kids, my parents like forced me to go like on top of school and sports and whatever. So Mikey Williams, I get it, bro. School's really not that hard if you just really memorize stuff and actually ask questions when you're confused instead of acting like you know everything. You will be a B student just by doing memorizing and asking questions. You want to be an A student? Write everything down and look at it when you get home, right before you play video games, and right before you go to bed, and right before you eat breakfast, and have some chocolate, and you will be an A student. And then I see on tape you want to be an A+ student. Why don't you actually just study for more than 20 or an hour? Do it for an hour and a half.
The sun's out of the class.
Don't let this go over your head. Upper Junior. I see you. Family's got some defensive demons. Wow, I was too busy yapping, which is what I do when I expect the game to be a blowout. I didn't realize how bad they're getting their backs blown out. Get moved on, boy. Gillespie, dude. I don't know, man.
4 steals on the night.
I always wanted to play in the NBA, but like the first day I made the basketball team was the day I realized I wasn't going to the NBA. Like it was so weird in high school, bro. I never realized how tall people were until I started playing sports. Like I genuinely was like, I guess the bros were just hiding and maybe always sitting down. But I remember like this freaking freshman was just like, he randomly was just like, yo, what's good? I was like, oh, hello, upperclassman senior. He's like, I'm 13. Bro, it's like 6'5" at 13. I was like, you're grown ass man if you don't teach the class. No, but it was like, I think freshman year of high school, I was like 5'6". I was, whoa, Gillespie, fadeaway, Jay, there we go. Freshman year of high school was just, that was a fun time, but it's just whatever. This went by so quick, bro. What kind of edit was that? That was not my type of edit.
29% shooter from downtown.
Did you really need to include the 29% gang? You could have rounded up, by the way. Derek White. Oh, that's, yeah, D. White puts Gillespie on his hat. And another one. He's got his tongue out like he's MJ. Who's D. White feel like? Tongue out like he's MJ. Bro cut his hair and forgot how to act. By White. The white dude with a massive projection. He can shoot this if he wants, but he gets into picture. One more. Shireman. Bro loves that Irish green. Bro says, thank you. Celtics, I mean, if I'm Jason Tatum, I'm licking my hands together like Birdman. Don't play with his name, man. If I'm Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, I'm like, oh, we're winning another championship. If our guys can bully teams without both of them, oh my gosh, the Celtics are just too much, man.
When he get his second career three,
Second career three for the Come On Malawach dude, the Duke man. Yo, he should have been in the game, yo. Thumbs down. Is Monty Williams still the coach? I may need to have a conversation. Looking like Monty Python. The Come On Malawach dude. JP with a casual outfit. Why are you wearing a hat? A beanie in Phoenix, Arizona, gang. Come on. The C's came out on top, 16 for the Hauser dude, 14 and 13 for Kata, double-double with 2 blocks, 22, 8 and 8 for Derek White, and 3 blocks and a steal, the Olympian and champion. He's the type of player you trade for when you want to win a chip, bro. Ron Harper Jr. in the start, only 8 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, a block, no turnovers. Great game, plus 25 on the plus-minus, highest plus-minus besides the Kata dude. Hey, shout out to Ron Harper Jr., bro. The Sharman dude had 11-11, double-double. Yeah, I see you, big dog. He had a steal as well. Their bench didn't even do anything. Pritchard only had 8 points, bro. If I'm Joe Mazzulla, I'm like, it's all going according to my plan. When he just decided to sit JP, he's like, you're playing too well. Sit down. Hey, Jason, they asked him, is Jason King coming back? He said, Rolls Royce with 9, 10 for Dunn, 2 for Williams. We're sending his trade right now. 15 for Gillespie. Jalen Green, 13, 4 and 1. 14 for Grayson Allen, leading scorer. Appreciate you for watching and enjoying this yap session. Be safe, be blessed, be well, be awesome.